Hello friends, welcome to Mr. Moon Designs. My name's Luisa, and in my channel we do unboxings and jewelry making tutorials. So if that's something you're interested in, please stick around. And today we're going to be doing an unboxing. We're going to be opening up Didi's Deluxe Bead box for the month of January. Now if you're not familiar with that box, I'll leave some information down below in the description section of this video, along with a link to the website and a coupon code in case you're interested. And I can hardly wait to see what's in this month's box, so let's go ahead and get started. And here we have Didi's Deluxe Bead box for the month of January 2025. For those of you who are not familiar, the company is based out of Canada, so they only ship to the US and to Canada, obviously. It's not a subscription, it's a limited edition box, and it comes out every month. They usually announce the contents on their Facebook group page on the 12th of each month. So if you want to stay informed about when they release the new boxes, I recommend that you join their Facebook group, and I'll leave a link down below for that. So let's go ahead and open up the box. And I'm seeing a possible Valentine's theme this month. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me with this beautiful pink tissue. And I was right. The name of this box is Beads of Love. Let's take a look. And as you can see, they list all the contents. They list the length of the strands and the size of the beads, and of course a description of each one. And down here it says, I hope this month's edition has inspired you. Happy beading. And below that are all the online addresses, such as Facebook, their online shop, and a direct link to the Didi's Deluxe Bead box section. Like I said, I'll leave all those addresses down below. And look at this, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm blown away every single month, I swear. Let me pull them out. Look at all these beautiful beads. And we have gold components. Look at this one. That is so gorgeous. I love that. And we have 2 whole beads this month. These are called Tila beads. And look at these pretty colors. I love it. And of course, they always give you a variety of sizes. Let me get organized and we'll go through each item. And here we have the first 4 strands. I love these romantic colors. A couple of these are gemstones, so that's great. But anyway, guys, look at these beads. Aren't these beautiful? We have such a variety here. Of course, we have the designer strand. Then we have round beads, chips, cubes. I love the designer strands. Let's take a look. Look at that. How precious is this bead right here? I love it. But anyways, you can see we have a rectangular bead at the end, then a metal bead, corrugated metal bead, a rondelle, a bead cap, this very interestingly shaped bead. It's 3-sided, as you can see. Another bead cap, another rondelle, another corrugated bead, another rectangular bead but in a different color than this one. And then we have this flower-shaped bead, another bead cap, another rondelle, another corrugated bead, and this beautiful heart-shaped bead. I love the finish on that bead. It's table cut, as you can see. And then on this side is a repeat of what was on this side. How lovely is that strand? Let's take a look at this one. Now this one is listed as a Beads of Love pink gemstone mix. And I really don't know what kind of gemstones these are. These look like they might be jasper right here. I'm not sure. I really don't know, and I don't want to guess, to be honest. These might be quartz or something like that, or maybe rose quartz. But it's really nice to have a mix like this. And I like using 8mm size beads, especially for necklaces. But I don't use them just by themselves. I like to team them up with smaller beads. These are so pretty. Look at the variation. These are very cool looking over here. They look kind of spotted. And let's take a look at these chips. By the way, this strand measures 16 inches, this gemstone mix, and this one measures 16 inches as well. And these are actually rose quartz chips. They measure between 5 and 8mm. And the chips are actually very, very smooth, which I really like. They look very glossy, as you can see. I really do like rose quartz for Valentine's Day and for springtime as well. These are so pretty. And let's take a look at these cubes. I think my cat's having zoomies right now, which is a good sign because he actually has kidney disease and he's 18 years old. So for him to have zoomies is pretty extraordinary, but he does get them from time to time. But anyway, these are listed as two-tone striped pink lampwork cubes, and these measure 5 millimeters, although I think some of them might measure a little bit more, maybe 6 millimeters. But they have little seed beads in between, and they're not all the same. They're kind of irregular, which I like. That's the nature of lampwork beads. And this strand is 16 inches long. Very, very nice. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Let me get some more beads. Here we have 3 more strands, and I absolutely love that they include small beads. I like to have that option, especially if I'm doing beaded components. Sometimes I like to put a large bead in the middle and then 2 smaller beads on either side of a beaded component. Or if I'm making something dainty, these definitely come in handy. But anyway, we have some glass rondelles and 2 strands of glass pearls. Let's take a look at these. These measure 4 millimeters across, and they're two-tone, as you can see. The base color of the glass is pink, but then the beads have this champagne finish on one side. How cool is that? They're half-plated in that beautiful champagne color. And this is a 15-inch strand. I really love these. I can definitely see a dainty bracelet with these. Let's take a look at these now. These are very pretty glass pearl beads, and they measure 4 millimeters, and the color is pearl white, and this strand is 16 inches long. Don't you love this shade of white? It's so beautiful. It's a bit of an off-white color. Very, very pretty. And I love the luster on these pearls. I always look at the holes to see the quality, and these look like they're pretty good quality glass pearls. You can always tell by the hole. As you can see, there's no flaking or anything. It's pretty clean. And let's take a look at these now. I love this color. It's actually listed as copper, but it looks more like a brownish color to me, or a dark taupe. And these are a little bit bigger. These are 6 millimeters in size, and this is an 8-inch strand. And again, they have that gorgeous luster, and the holes are pretty clean too. Let me get some more beads. And here we have another nice variety. And the reason I fell in love with these right away is because they're actually listed as zircon charms. And zircon is very flashy, just like a diamond. But the difference between zircon and zirconia, I believe, is that zircon is actually a gemstone, whereas cubic zirconia is man-made. In any case, look at the sparkle, guys. It's so beautiful. But let's take a look at these. I'm going to slide them onto one of my rods. These are actually the same exact beads that were on that designer strand that I showed you in the beginning. They're 3-sided, as you can see, which makes it very tempting for me to maybe do some kind of wrapping with cord. I'm not sure. I'll have to think about it. Definitely a very interesting shape. And there's a total of 4, as you can see. They measure 15 by 10 millimeters, and they're listed as silk red 3-sided check beads. Very, very nice. So now we have a total of 6 if you include these 2. And let's take a look at these beauties. Oh my gosh, these are so beautiful, guys. Look at that. Look at that beautiful sparkle. They measure 10 millimeters in size, and the color is like a light lilac, and they're called zircon ball drops or charms. I absolutely love this beautiful charm. As you can see, it has a loop right there. And I'm trying to see what that metal is. I think they're actually prongs. I'm pretty sure they're prongs. But even though they're prongs, they're kind of a decorative accent. Very, very beautiful and sparkly. Here we have some tila beads. They're 2-hole beads, as you can see, and some of them are full tilas and some are half tilas. Let me slide some of them onto a rod. And here are some of them. They actually look very, very dainty. But as you can see, the second hole is down there. So you can do some very simple bead weaving with fireline. I may end up doing that, I'm not sure. But I guess if you wanted to use very fine beading wire, you could probably do that as well. I usually use some kind of beading thread, some fireline, when I'm working with tilas. And I love the color combination. It looks like we have gray, some pink, some bronze, some white, and maybe some silver too. It's hard to tell with these lights, but it's a nice mix and very romantic as well. I've never teamed up pink and gray with bronze though, but it looks really nice. Let's take a look at these hearts. What's Valentine's Day without hearts? You gotta have hearts. They're faceted, as you can see, and they measure 10 millimeters in size. And these are drilled right through the center, as you can see, from top to bottom. So you could hang them like this. Can you envision a pair of earrings? I certainly can. I like that there's 4 of them. Let me get the last few items. And here we have the last 4 items. They're all metals, as you can see. And once again, we have a nice variety. But look at this, guys. We get chain this month. I'm so happy to see that. And it's not just any old chain. It's 14 karat gold plated. So it's definitely a higher quality chain. I've used gold plated chain quite often. It's nice because it doesn't tarnish as quickly. Eventually, if you wear it a lot, the gold plating does come off, especially if you get it wet or if you perspire or if you get lotion on it. But for the most part, it holds up pretty well. Whenever I give away any gifts, I always try to use either 14 karat or 18 karat gold plated chain. Plus, I love the color of it. It's not bright yellow like a lot of base metals. This one's really interesting looking. It's called an Infinity Heart Link, and it's stainless steel, and it measures 40 millimeters across. There's the back. It's flat in the back, as you can see. I love that beautiful stylized heart shape. And I've never seen it incorporated into the infinity symbol. How cool is that? Very, very nice. And let's take a look at this one. This one screams dainty bracelet to me. And you can see that it's curved, so it would be perfect for a bracelet. There's the back. This one's actually zircon as well, and it's 14 karat gold plated, and it has a loop at each end. Very, very pretty. The crystals are kind of small, but you can still see them. They're so nice. I love it. And let's take a look at these rings. What an interesting effect. It's kind of a wavy effect. And these measure 22 millimeters across. They're the same on both sides. I like these. I like to make lariat necklaces with them, but they would also look great incorporated into some kind of earring design. Let's take a look at this chain. And I'm not sure what kind of link this is. It's not Figaro, but as you can see, some of the links are large and some are small, and the small ones actually look like little infinity symbols. Maybe I can zoom in and show you. Figaro chain has 3 tiny links in between the large links. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's very pretty. I love it. And there's a total of 18 inches. So you could definitely make a necklace if you wanted to. So now let me go ahead and put everything on my table so we can see the whole collection. And here we have the entire collection. Like I mentioned before, there's so much variety. There's something here for everybody. Whether you like large beads, small beads, dainty designs, or something more substantial, you definitely have choices. I love the designer strand. I love the gemstones. They're so pretty. I like the glass pearls. They're so romantic. But I think my favorite are these charms. I think they're adorable and they're so sparkly. I'm excited about the Tila beads. I have to explore that, see if I can come up with some kind of design. At this point, I'm not sure what I'm going to make, but I'm thinking maybe some dainty items, like maybe a dainty bracelet using chain and this beautiful component here. But I may end up doing something else. I'm not sure. If you have time, I'd love to hear your opinion. If you could list your favorites down below in the comments section, I'd really appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed today's unboxing. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.